All right, this is the last module of this back office mastery, call it compliance and support. And this is just how to do with a lot of things around what you need to know as a new life distributor, promoter, whatever it is, and how you can get support for whatever things that you are looking for. So we're going to start with your back office here. You will see what we'll call policy and procedure. So even in the kit bag, there's policy and procedure in a kit bag. Remember the other time when we were talking about different law applicable, especially when it comes to data protection in different countries. I talk about CCPA, I talk about POPIA in South Africa, I talk about GDPR. So Nigeria is NDPR, so Nigeria Data um, Protection Regulatory. So here now, you see privacy policy. The essence of this privacy policy here is that the information that NeoLife are collecting from everyone are basically used for intended thing. Data Protection Act, I mean, it's a law. It's for intended. So how do NeoLife use the data that's being collected and the purpose and how it's being processing, including financial and tax information, for example, withholding tax and the rest, how these data are being shared, that that the data are being secured. Nobody should be afraid, especially, for example, you notice that here in Nigeria, in the last 1 year, you cannot register without national NIM, national identity number. That was not there before, but you are being protected by the Nigeria Data Protection Act. So yeah, NDPR, you are being protected by that. So that being said, policy and procedures for NeoLife, I think I've opened policy before. So here it is. You can open it from that link. There's a lot of things. It's also come with feedbacks. I took my time to read it, very long time, and it has been updated as well. But one of the major things that I'm going to talk about is one of the on this policy and procedure is um when it's come to the name that you say you want to bear. So you cannot use any name like as if you are the owner of the company. Yes, those are the things there. You cannot register somebody that is less than 18 years. Yes, a lot of people might be doing that, but if you are doing that, it's against the law of New Life. So take time to actually go through this policy and compliance document. It's available as soft copy online. It's also in every kit bag and as an hard copy. Another thing that I'm still going to talk about is how you represent in your life in terms of brand guidelines. Yeah, brand guidelines. So when it comes to branding guidelines, so you might be wondering, how do I get to all this? So all you just have to go to neolife.com. Yes, and get to neolife.com. You will see a lot of things. So let's get there. So just select US English. Yes, if you are speaking English, if you are not speaking, you use the Latin. So here now on this neolife.com, I select English at the footer here, you are going to see a lot about compliance, how you can report, for example, the global website of NeoLife, how you can give NeoLife feedback, how you can report bugs. So maybe you are trying to order and the error is showing on the page, how you can do that. Statement about earning so that you will not be claiming outrageous statement of what like NeoLife will give you 20,000 in your first year. No, all those earning are not verified. So NeoLife does not claim all that. I'm still going to get to that in the detail. The return policy, the pricing policy, the tracking for people in the US and Canada, not for everyone. So if you want to track it, that's another special way of tracking that as well. Then the contacts across all around the world. Yes, not just only, you can see all the countries here. So how you can contact Mexico. So, but let me just East Africa. Let me quickly come to West Africa, which is Nigeria. But you're actually going to see how you can contact the business, the company across all these uh, countries. You can see I reside in Lagos, so you can contact here. Then beyond that, If you want to have a live chat, there's what we call a live chat here in Nigeria. You can also have a live chat with the company representative only on Monday to Friday within the hours of 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. That's working hour. You can chat live with NeoLife staff and they are going to resolve. Again, I'm not a NeoLife staff. I'm a distributor. Yes, thank you. So, and whatever I'm sharing, there are things that I've experienced. Okay. But I know that a lot of people does not know that all these things are valuable out there. So when you go to shopnola.com/your name, or just by logging into your back office, you will see a chart at the bottom left here, at the bottom right here. It's still loading, so I don't want to take more time on that to be load. So let's come back here. So you see the brand guide about NeoLife. You can get the link from neolife.com/, can see English branding. You see it there. Okay, branding. So there's a way NeoLife say, like NeoLife fonts, if you are a designer, you want to design for social media content or art, the way you should use the fonts and the way you should not be using it. NeoLife assets and content. Then also when you want to share logo, so let's start from logo here. Uh, one logo without background, this is how it's supposed to be. You cannot just write NeoLife. L should not be in small letter, L should be in capital letter. Yeah. So you have this now. So for example, this is what I mean by that. Can you see this? NeoLife. No, you don't just write that. So that's not following the brand guidelines. So if you are using background for the logo, let it be like this. If you are using without background, it should be like this. So this is actually a deep green right now, not orange green right now, but this has not yet been updated just on that. Then you should give a space, enough space around the logo as well, not that the logo is touching all the edge. Now that is not advisable in that sense. So I think the chat is not available for Southern Africa. Let me go back to Nigeria. So, but again, you can contact New Life staff in South Africa using that contact email. And but for Nigeria here, we have a live chat Monday to Friday. So you can see the live chat here. So you can just chat here and but it's only work. You can see live chat agent. It's only work during the work hours, that 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. West African time. So you can do that. Uh, Still backing on the brand guide. So this way logo should be. And you cannot do anything about that is not our color, New Life color. I mean, yes, I can say our color because I'm a New Life distributor. Cannot do anything like that. You cannot just use any other color. Can you see this is wrong? This is wrong. This is wrong in representing New Life. New Life does not have any shadow or emboss on the logo. So please don't do that. That is not representing the company well. There's a lot of things that you cannot do. You cannot drag watermark and all that. So if you want to create some souvenir with called NeoLife GF, you can do this following all the procedure. So you can, this is correct and this is not correct. You can see the color, the logo is not following the format. And if you want to represent NeoLife name for advertising, maybe you are running advert or something, you can use NeoLife like this. Remember I said you cannot put NeoLife with single L, N in capital, L in capital. So if you write this, it is wrong. If you put hyphen there, it's wrong. If you put add in there, it's wrong. You're not talking about NeoLife. So then in business name as well, you cannot claim that write as if you are the owner of New Life. So that is some of those. You can come to the page here and read more. neolife.com/en-ug/branding. You can also get some of those things there. Then privacy policy, I've talked about the major things that a lot of people flag. Don't register anybody that's less than 18. You can read more there. Then about different claims, there's a way that you do things, there's a way you should not do things. So when you're talking about products, talk about what is matter, which is health and nutrition. And all this thing is to safeguard each and every one of us from regulatory authority. So you don't claim of new life to cure any of the disease. So for example, you don't say new life poverty help with that depression. No, instead of that, you can say uh, NeoLife provide essential nutrient for optimal uh, wellness. You can say that. If you need some of these, you can get this from the link basically. So I want to say if you need some of these things, you can request for it. But if you didn't get it, you can actually request for it, and I will send the link across to you. I will still try as much as possible to show you how to do that. Get to all these places. Again, different claims. Then you don't exaggerate about product or business. You don't just tell people that you go to lose 20 pounds in a week for weight loss products. Just a NeoLife product really works. Something like that. Then no personal medical story. Yeah. You don't say I had high blood pressure, but after taking prophylactic, it's gone. You don't say I use prophylactic 3 as prescribed and I was able to stop. No, you say I feel more energy, and rather you say this: I feel more energy and healthy since adding pro-vitality to my daily routine. I feel better and look better. And so there's a lot around that which every distributor must learn. There's a lot around business, the way you talk about when it comes to business. You can't say join your life and make $5,000 a month. You can't say that. Or make 5 million in a month. You can't say that. So with consistency, hard work, skills, and dedication, there's great income potential with New Life. So you don't claim anything. That's just a summary of it. You don't claim anything when it's come to uh New Life. And you don't say New Life cure or whatever it is. So you can read more of this on the website. There's a lot of content around what the distributor or promoter can claim and what cannot be claimed. So all this you can get it when you go to neolife.com. I'm taking you there. Yeah, taking you there. So the case you want to download and see read it, you don't claim any as well because the results are not typical for everybody. Yeah. So you don't claim some of those things. But how do you get that? Let me teach you how to fish. Get to this website. Here, as you are here now, go to neolife.com basically. Go to English if you're speaking English. Yeah. Then yeah, you see compliance and education. Compliance and education. Click it. Yeah. So when you click compliance and education, it take you to this page. You now see compliance resources. So this is where you see all those compliance around income, compliance around product, compliance, promoters guide, compliance around business opportunity. Just right click and open all these four links on the new tab, and you get that. Then again, if you are looking at how to get the email and contact New Life anywhere you are, just go to your shop, New Life. From your shop, New Life, when you get to about, you see contacts, contact New Life. From contact New Life, there used to be a PDF there. I don't know if it is still there. Yeah, it's still there. So if you click this, it's going to open a PDF. Um, and apart from that PDF, the email of different countries, zones, states, county is also there. But on this PDF here that is loading up, I think it's almost that you see who to contact in US, contact in Nigeria, Mr. Adesina, the email you see there. You can see different countries. So these are just some direct kind of email when you have anything to discuss with your life. You want to share something, you have direct phone number here as well. So I think that is it on New Life compliance, policy, offices, reaching out, brand guide, and that is the end of this particular um, training series. However, if you want to get started by having a website, blog, setting up, even done for you for your new life business, setting your business that you don't have to be thinking of where is the next sales coming from, where is the next person I'm going to be coming from, setting your online presence, you can reach out to me. My number, I've been putting my number since 234-8026298030. On WhatsApp, yes, anywhere you are around the world on WhatsApp. And you can also take my bootcamp at my bootcamp on bootcamp.sheyomotoday.com. You can also check out on seller.co and see some of my other uh, training there. So thank you to everyone for watching. See you in the next video. Bye bye.